Welcome to the Vulcan Uplander, where the metaverse meets real life. A place where we speak our minds, no sugarcoating, just a raw vibe. Don't be fooled by what you see, this channel's not for the faint of heart. We dive deep into the unknown, tearing down walls right from the start. The Vulcan Uplander may shine, but never judge a book by its cover. This is the space where anything goes, no limits, no filter, just flow. Embrace the chaos, let your true self show. The vulgar Uplander is here to shake things up. Buckle up, let's ride and never give up. Digital realm, exploring what's beyond the screen. Unafraid to speak our minds, uncovering truths that need to be seen. The vulgar Uplander speaks the unspeakable, challenges the status quo. In this ever-evolving metaverse, where possibilities flow. Say what you mean what you say. This is the space where anything goes, no limits, no filter, just flow. Embrace the chaos, let your true self show. The vulgar Uplander is here to shake things up. Buckle up, let's ride and never give up. Anything goes, no limits, no filter, just flow. Embrace the chaos, let your true self show. The vulgar Uplander is here to shake things up. Buckle up, let's ride and never give up. This is the space where anything goes, no limits, no filter, just flow. Embrace the chaos, let your true self show. The vulgar Uplander is here to shake things up. Buckle up, let's ride and never give up. This is the space where anything goes, no limits, no filter, just flow. Embrace the chaos, let your true self show. The vulgar Uplander is here to shake things up. Buckle up, let's ride and never give up.
What's up, everybody? We're back, and this time we got Mr. Packasso with us. What's up, Pac?
How you doing, mate? Pleasure to be here.
Yeah,
Thank you very much for inviting me.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to have you. We got kicked off a little bit late. One, because me, and two, we didn't want to miss this sweet URL racing stuff. I know that you're a big racer, so I want to make sure that we got that. So for now, we'll just have this in the background because we don't want to miss it. It's going to be the final heat of
It is, yeah.
It's not the Ultimate Racing League. It's the Upland
Championship.
Upland Championship Circuit Finals. So, are you taking notes on these guys? You thinking about how you're gonna overtake them?
Well, every track's different, so next season it'll be a different track. It's always changing, so you've got to take notice of the other racers, I suppose, or you get left behind.
Right. You seen any tricks out there that they're doing that you can pick up on or implement yourself? I know you got a couple tricks up your sleeve too.
You always seeing tricks, mate. You always got to put these tricks in your pocket. Everything up your sleeve is a good one.
Yep. Yeah, I know. When I was just watching Ringo, before we hopped on live, I saw something. I was like, "Holy shit! What the hell is this?" I haven't watched much of this. I've definitely. The more it's evolving, the better it looks. I remember when it first came out, you couldn't do anything. I didn't know what the hell racing was. I went in there. I was like, I can't control anything, and it just went all by itself. And now it's becoming so dynamic. It's not, the most incredible racing game ever, but It's tremendously better than it was when it first started.
That was before my time, so I didn't see the when you couldn't control or anything like that. I started last season, so it's pretty much what it is now, you know.
Yeah,
But I think it's tremendous, mate. I have a great time racing. The racing community is tremendous. We have a great time, especially in the discords after and during the races. You know, it's a great time. I have some real good fun.
yeah. So how long ago did you start in Upland?
Well, I started in Upland I started my account in 2021, May 2021, but I don't class that as my start date because I didn't really play. You know, I didn't know what was going on. I couldn't figure it out. So I used the free up picks that you get. I put a fiver in and
Right.
bought about 7 properties in Brooklyn. And that was it. I had 7 properties for 3 years, you know.
Oh, yeah.
So I class my start date really as February last year. That's when I
Okay.
came back and started to get to grips with things. I wish I'd figured it out sooner. I really do. You know,
The what was the catalyst to getting you back into the game to where you felt like, okay, now's the time I really want to dive back in and check this thing back out?
well, I kept trying a few times. You know, I kept coming back, trying a few bits and bobs. I remember the first ever spark drop. I got a 0.3, only a little
Mhm.
bit, you know, but I got a 0.3 and I built a townhouse. It took a year to build.
Yep.
All right, so I kept coming in and out and having a look and trying to figure it out. And I just at that point in the February last year, I just kind of figured it out. I just kind of got hooked to it, and I've been every day since then. You know, I think
It
I've
just
learned
finally
great.
kind of clicked with you, and you're like, oh, okay, I get it now.
Yeah, yeah. I finally got to grips with it. I finally understood what was going on. You know, and like I say, I've just been hooked ever since. I think the Upland have done a great job. A lot of
Hmm.
people moan about things and complain about things, but I think it's fantastic, mate. I do. You know, the community is great. I've met some great people that I'd never met. So
Yeah,
I can't
what
complain. I think they've given us a great platform. I really
I
do.
I agree, 100%. I agree. What are some of the community members that you just mentioned? Like you met some great community members. What are those people? What are the people that you interact with the most in Upland right
Oh,
now?
there's so many, mate. There's so many. The funniest one I've got to say is Almost Human. That guy has me in stitches, you know.
Yeah,
But some of my other top mates in it is Cutty Bow, me, 443, Jara Short. So many names. I speak to so many people. I wouldn't want to leave anyone out, you know.
right.
Cheese, fantastic. Shaq, fantastic. Yourself. Um, so many people. Scory. Um, like I say, I'll forget people. So I don't want to say too
That's fair.
many, you know. But City Pigeon really helped me out lately with the racing.
Mhm.
Funky Beats, you know. So many good people in this game.
That's a pretty good
Tremendous
list.
people. Yeah,
That's
yeah. And there's many more. That's not everyone. So sorry if I forgot somebody because there's so
right.
many.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think about that all the time. Like there's a few people I talk to like on the regular, but I mean in this community, I'm talking to people all the time, different people all the time. And
Mm.
look, if I was put on the spot to name some folks, I would have a hard time too. So don't feel bad.
Yeah,
You mentioned Draw Rashad. Now he's part of the fast track community. What is your involvement in the fast track community? You want to talk about that?
well, I was just helping him out. I've come across him on Stupex. That's where I met a lot of people.
Hmm.
And at first, he was building trade and build was his first little venture. And I just thought it was good that someone was trying to do something. So I went in there and tried to help him out, you know. And then it evolved into fast track, and
Okay.
it was all about like fast tracking new players with builds. This was at a time when Spark Tycoon was big, And so it was all about, and Spark Quest as well. So it was all about supplying buildings with fully stocked nodes and whatnot, you know. And then it evolved into the racing. And once it evolved into the racing, that's where it kind of took off. And I was just helping him out in the background, you know, doing this, doing that, whatever he needed, you know. The people I've met from there have been tremendous. If it weren't for Fast Track, I don't think I'd be sitting here today, mate, speaking to you, to be honest. So I owe a lot of gratitude to the Fast Track community. I wouldn't say nothing bad about them, you know.
Yeah. You kind of
Definitely.
put yourself on the map a little bit last week with that big win in the URL. I mean, I've seen you race, so I kind of had a feeling like, oh, I think Pacassa is going to do good, but I don't know if anybody fully expected you to come out to cuts like that and just start blowing people away race one.
No, they didn't expect it, mate, did they? I had a good teacher there. City Pigeon helped me out. You know, he showed me a few tricks, and it all came together on the day. But to tell you the truth, I was running a lot better times in practice. So there's still a bit left in the
So
locker room, you know.
You think you can whip people's ass even worse than you did last week?
I ain't gonna say that, like, you know, there's some top
I'm gonna
races.
say that.
We're watching them now. There's some top races out there.
There
You
are
know,
some top races,
Sam Mahoney is a top racer. So, and that's his competition, the URL. You know, it's his to lose at the end of the day. But you know, I'm gonna give it a good shot.
I think you're definitely going to give him a run for his money. After watching that last week, you're going to be hard to beat, honestly.
Well, let's hope so.
Yeah,
let's hope.
And I don't want to be biased because you know, I happen to be a sponsor here. You know, I'm supporting Pacassa and his racing ventures. So, but you know, I think you're going to win the whole damn thing. You know, if I do say so myself, I think you're primed to be the champion. After what I saw last week, there's no reason why I don't think you could take the whole damn thing.
That'd be nice, mate, if it happens. And I've got to thank you for that big time. I'm really touched that people wanted to sponsor me. I didn't think they would. City Pigeon won the big race. Nice.
Yeah, he's the winner. Look at that.
Very nice.
Sam Mahoney Pigeon.
You know, the Time Zone trio of you, Swiley and Laban. I've got to thank you big time. And the Toshak, Shaq Tillin and Tosshead. Thank you very much. I appreciate it big time. Showing me your support like that. It's overwhelming, you know. Fantastic.
Yeah, I know when I brought it up to the guys, they're, you know, no hesitation, like, yeah, absolutely, let's help them out. Let's do it. And I think it's well worth it at this point, you know. Again, you come out and you just slay everybody race one. So that was pretty awesome.
It was a good performance. I was happy with it. But like I say, that weren't my best performance. So there's more to come.
You got more in the tank, so to speak.
That's it. There's more in the tank. Let's hope we can get some more wins and take control of that leaderboard, you know.
Yeah. So next week you have the URLs back, I'm assuming on next Friday.
Yeah.
And then you're racing again. What time do you guys take? You guys, it was like 10?
It's 6:30 my time.
Okay.
So
I got to figure out what time that is. I think it's like 10 o'clock my time.
Yeah, 10:30. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome. Yeah, I look forward to watching you again next week. That's gonna be super, super exciting. I can't wait to see you kick some more ass and show those guys what the new flavor on the street is.
The next one is in the Real No Tour. That's where the next track is.
You've been practicing out there?
Not yet. I ain't done no practicing yet. We had the big finish of the leaderboards, so I was rating vans, and I don't like to cross over my cars too much. You know, I like to stick to one car, be in sync with the car. So I was getting that out of the way, and now I'll start my practice for next week. I'll be the next, this weekend, next week. I'll be solid practicing, trying to get my time down as much as possible.
I'm hoping at some point I'll get the excuse me, the Vulgar Speedway will be on in their circuit there. That'd be awesome for me and
That
anybody
would be
who owns
fantastic.
property on the track. So I know I put my track in the, I guess what do they say, your name in the hat, or whatever the fuck the term is. But I pitched the Vulgar Speedway. I got sanctioned by the URL, so it's a track that could be up, but haven't been picked yet. So we'll just keep working on it.
Well, let's hope so. Let's hope it is in there, because I'm champion on that track. So
yeah, you are.
hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to talk a little bit about your Node Mayhem Truck Series championship?
Oh, that was a great experience, mate. It was it's a good track. It's a very good track, especially in the trucks. There's a lot of there's a bit of luck involved, because in the trucks, some corners you'll go around it 8-9 times and never skid,
Right.
and then that one time you take a skid. So there's a little bit of luck here and there, but I did well, and I was up against some good racers. So
yeah, you
11 wins out of 12 ain't too bad, is it?
No, it's not. Yeah, you schooled every single one of us.
But I tell you what I do think, seeing as I'm first champion on the slack track, I think I deserve a little trackside property somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, okay. Maybe we'll have to see what we can come up with here. I see that. Yeah, an inaugural trackside property for Packasso, the champion.
Well, yeah, that'd be sweet. That'd be cool. Yeah.
You're gonna have to develop it, but we might be able to see what we can come up with here.
We'll have a little chat afterwards.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do. Are you working on any projects around upline outside of racing?
Oh, I'm always up to something, mate. At the minute, I've just had the Alien Tradesman collection come out. That's all just sold out, and I've got. There was 4 models. Now the first one is gone. That's sold out, but I've got one left of each of the other 3. So if you want, let's do a little spin wheel now. Hashtag Clive. I'll give a Clive the Carpenter away.
Hashtag Clive, like this, CLIVE?
Yeah. Let's do
Okay. I'll put that up. We'll present that right now. Hashtag Clive we'll let that stew for a minute. Let me see if I can go find what you're talking about here. So let me go to Packasso and find your assets.
there is a series 2 coming.
Packasso. There's a second series?
There's a second series coming. Series 1, that's it. They're all gone now. Everyone's had them.
Okay.
But there will be a series 2.
Let's see here. That's what is it? I'm sure it's got to be here at the bottom somewhere. Okay, here we go. Here's a Bruce the Bricklayer statue. Is that one of them? Bruce.
We'll do him later. Yeah, he's one of them. But we'll give him away later.
Where's
Clive the Carpenter?
All right, I'm gonna have to just search for it. Clive the Carpenter under assets. Okay. Oh, this is cool.
You like him?
Yeah, I think aliens are cool, man. I was looking up aliens. This is pretty cool looking model. I like this. But I was looking on X, and I don't know what my fascination with aliens is, but I saw that there was like an alien, like a UFO sighting or something today in Paris, and the video had people freaking out, and I don't know if I believe it or not, but I am fascinated about it. Here, let's look at this thing real quick.
They're fascinating creatures, aren't they? You know.
Do you believe in aliens?
I think the universe is that big, mate. There's that many stars, that many planets out there. That's basically impossible for them not to be out there somewhere, isn't it? You know.
I totally agree. Yeah, absolutely.
Do I believe they've been here? That's a different story. You know, probably not, but they've got to be out there somewhere, haven't they?
Dude, I think they've totally been here. I'm full on deep into that conspiracy life with these aliens, man. I think maybe they've been here the whole time. Maybe they've been coming here, but dude, I think I believe it, man. I think that we got aliens in this bitch.
Do you think they built the pyramids?
Look, maybe I don't know. Those pyramids are, and not just those pyramids. There's some other pyramids out there that are even bigger. I don't know how in the fuck anybody could possibly do that, and nobody does. Nobody knows how they're built.
It's a mystery, my friend, and mysteries are exciting, aren't they?
It could be giants. You know.
Maybe giant aliens.
Look, I'm not ruling out the fact that it could be aliens. There's some bizarre
I wouldn't say no
in this world. Yeah, I definitely won't say it's definitely not.
No, I wouldn't either. I wouldn't rule it out.
This Clive is pretty cool, though. I do like your mom. Did you make these, or did you have somebody else make them? How'd you come about these?
It was a joint effort, bit of AI involved. Bit of AI involved, but my man Dahandesh, top UGC, he helped me out with them. AI is good. It helps you. It speeds things up, but it ain't perfect. So there needs to be a few changes afterwards. It's not the finished article with AI, but it definitely helps. It definitely speeds things up. I think if you're not using it, you're slacking. You're falling behind.
Yeah, AI is the future, man. It really is. Definitely. I mean, it's the right now, but also it's just only going to get better.
Even with pictures and music, like your theme songs, it's a tremendous tool to use. And if you're not using it, then you're missing out.
I'm not a creative. Like I can't make music. I'm like probably tone deaf. My wife tells me all the time, like I can't keep a beat to save my life. There's no way I'd be able to make a damn theme song or anything like that on my own, and I don't want to pay somebody to do it.
No. Not when you can just type it in the old AI and boom, there you go. You got a couple of songs, and then you can pick what's good and what's not. Get rid of the what's not and keep the good.
I got like a handful of goodies on there that I can cycle between. Yeah. All right. Well, let's see here. Hashtag Clive. You got like 10 seconds, and then we're gonna give this thing away, or you're gonna give it away. But only 30 of them are made, huh?
Yeah, 30 mints. I think if you keep the mints low, there's a bit of a exclusiveness behind them, and that's supply and demand, isn't it? People want what other people can have, type of thing.
Absolutely.
So that's why I kept the mints low, and I weren't trying to make any money. As long as I got back what I invested, maybe a little bit on top, I was happy. It was just another stage of the upland game for me, doing some assets.
What was your motivation behind that? Did something like call to you for the aliens and the carpenter? What led you down the road of making this map asset?
I'm a tradesman myself. I'm a plasterer.
Okay.
So it's something that I do, and we're building houses at the end of the day, aren't we? That's what we're doing. So what do you need? You need a little building crew, don't you? You need a building crew on the job. So that's how I thought of it.
I love it. And why not be an alien? They make some fucking crazy shit. They could have made the pyramids, man. Who the fuck knows?
You never know, bro. You never know.
You never know. All right, let's give this one away. We got
Let's see.
10.
Let's see who wins this.
Let's spin this thing. Who's it gonna be? Maui. Big winner, Maui.
That's a winning household, that is, isn't it?
That is a winning household. Those two clean up like nobody's business.
Don't they? Fair play to them.
Congratulations, Maui.
Nice one.
Maui to go about, just reach out to you, shoot you a message.
Yeah, get in touch. Either do a swap or I can reserve it in Trenton. Completely up to you, Maui. Just let me know what you want to do.
Right on. What do you got going on in Trenton? Tell me about Trenton.
That's where my home is, North Trenton. That's where we've got the node going at the minute. Yeah. That's where all my meta ventures are at the minute. I chose it because no one else was interested in it. And I could get some nice pieces of land all in one neighbourhood. So I could have everything there, you know. And I thought I'd get everything done there, and then I'd think about expanding to the West Coast, and then maybe have something in the central area, and then think about overseas after, you know. I like the East Coast and I like Trenton because it's so close to New York. It's not only cheap, it's basically New York, you know. So you got that whole market there, 30 upicks on the train, and you're in New York. So I think it's a great little spot. You know, a lot of people overlook it, but I think it's great. And we've got Jared Short, we've got me 443 there, we've got Cutty Bow there, Almost Human.
Okay.
My man Amit, I see Amit in the chat. He's over there now. So we're getting things going. We was 900th. We was in 900th spot at the beginning of the season. We're 300th. So we took 300th place. So we've got a long way to go, but we took a nice little jump. That ain't bad, is it? You know.
No, it ain't bad at all.
Ain't too bad.
I know Granada Hills, we were pretty low there for a bit. Yeah, and just recently we've been pushing, not like super intentionally pushing, but just by nature of getting our node minted out before they locked it down. We had jumped up quite a bit, and then working on the track, and James UK working on getting his track and his map assets out there, and just developing Granada Hills. Yeah, it can come up pretty quick. Now that second tier where you want to try to break into the top of the leaderboard there, that's been a bit more difficult, but
definitely, yeah, that comes with
coordination.
We've done the easy bit in Trenton, North Trenton, but you know the hard bit comes now. But we'll see how far we can get. You know, we're going to try. But Millen's done a top job in Granada Hills getting that going. And loads of people have jumped on board now. And you're building a nice little node there. I don't think it's as good as Hyde Park, but you're doing a good job. You're doing a good job.
So, look, I didn't think we were going to have to fight, but now we might have to fight.
I had to drop that in there, mate. You know.
I know.
That was a good little... that was a fun little war that was between you and Hyde Park.
We're just in a little bit of a hiatus at the moment. It's not over. I got plenty in store for those guys, but I can't blow my load all at once. You know what I'm saying? I gotta ride it out a little bit, let them think that things are dying down. Then bam, I gotta fucking nail them hard. And I got some ideas.
I thought it was all over, mate. I thought you was enjoying the ninjas. I thought you was going to enjoy a nice steamy hot cup of tea.
Look, I do love me a nice steamy hot cup of tea. Let me tell you, I love tea. It's my favorite drink, hands down. But look, I played the long game, man. There's no quick finishes here. I just keep going and going like the Energizer Bunny. I may have again a little lull, but it's never over until it's over. And
it's not over till the fat lady sings.
That's right. And nobody's singing. Nobody's declared a winner. Yeah, I got plenty more for them, and I'm sure they got more for me. I mean, they've kind of alluded to Genesis week. They got something in store there, so I got to make sure I stay on my toes because I never know when they're going to hit me next.
Careful, mate. You don't want to mess with the ninjas.
I think I do. I absolutely think I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. I love that sort of stuff. I like
Good.
that fun banter and going back and forth. Those dudes are the nicest dudes too. When I met them last year, they were great.
Yeah.
But I feel
Yeah,
they're
great guys.
perfect to fuck with and
Yeah.
have a little bit, and they're good sports. So it's been fun.
Definitely. Yeah, top guys. That was a couple of other names that I forgot to mention earlier. You know, the ninjas.
Yeah.
Tremendous guys. And I'm on the ninjas team, you know, for the racing.
Yeah.
So I'm team ninja, mate. Hard
You
pack
gotta
all the
be.
way.
I understand. But I mean, now you got to like, you're riding both sides of the fence here. You know, you got the time zone trio, which is aligned on one side, and then you got the Hyde Park Ninjas, which is aligned on a different side. So, I mean, you're really flirting with danger here.
Well, that's where I thought we were finding common ground, you know. We'd all become one gang. But obviously you've got other ideas.
You know, there may be a day where we can join forces, but that day is not yet here.
Together we're stronger, brother. Together we're stronger.
That's, you know, maybe so. And look, sometimes like my granddad used to say, and everybody said it's a tale as old as time. You gotta keep your keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
Yep. That's true. That is true.
We got some shout outs in the chat here. North Trenton motherfucker.
That's my man me, I suppose.
Yep.
He's a good guy, mate. He's a good guy.
I haven't talked to him much, but I know he's pretty active.
Yeah, he's always involved, mate. Where's
Like
Almost Human? Here he is. Here's Almost Human. Good to see you, brother. That guy has me in stitches. Funniest guy I've come across in Upland. Brilliant. Brilliant spending time with him. He has me creasing,
mate. Show them one of these times.
Well, you'd probably have to go after hours show for Almost Human, you know what I mean?
I mean, I got the neutral zone, and look, when we do the neutral zone, anybody is welcome at any time. I put the link out there. Anybody can jump on. You don't even need an invitation. Just fucking show up. I'll put you on screen, and we're doing it. We're having a great time.
Yeah. I've seen a few people pop in randomly.
Yeah, I mean, I think every show that I try to do should be an after-hours show, but you know, I'm committed to not saying anything super fucked up about Upland. I don't really have anything negative, too many negative things, not truly negative things to say about Upland. I really do love Upland, so it's great. But I do need to make sure that I'm playing nice because I do want to be a UCN member. So I got to make sure I represent as appropriately as I can if they'll let me. So.
They can definitely improve things, but I think they're doing a fantastic job. You know, the platform that they've given us, tremendous. You know, fantastic.
Yeah, like I said, I can't complain too much. There's a lot, if you're looking for things to get pissed off about and to be negative about, you're gonna find it 100%.
Of course. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a rose colored glasses kind of guy. I'm gonna put my glasses on and turn the other cheek, and unless something directly affects me, it's all good.
Unless it's one of those season drops.
Yeah. Look, but that's self-inflicted. That's my fault. I keep buying the fucking things and they keep disappointing me every single week.
What did you say? What did you call them? I forget now, but
which time?
Taking a steaming dump on your chest or something like that.
Yeah, they've taken a couple dumps on my chest here with some of their drops, dropping steamy loads of shit right on there. Can't smear it off fast enough.
Yeah, that did make me chuckle, mate. I've been watching you since I've started, and you've always made me laugh. You know,
Good.
great show, great show.
Well, I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, when I seen it jumping on this, and you've been active ever since you started, engaging with the channel. I'm like, who's this Packasso guy?
Yeah, I'm always involved, mate. Trying to
Yeah, I
squeeze
love it.
myself in somewhere.
How did you come up with this name, Packasso?
My surname's Pack,
Okay.
and I'm a plasterer, and I've always worked in people's houses. I learnt on the building site when I was a labourer, but I've always been a residential, a renovation guy. I don't want to be on a building site. It's like a factory. Yeah,
Right.
you got to wear hard hats and vests and boots. Side all that. I want to be in my trainers and a pair of shorts. You know what I mean? Getting the wives to make me a cup of tea and a bacon sandwich. That's where I want to be, in
Hell
someone's
yeah.
nice warm house in the winter.
Right.
So when I used to work away, the wives used to like watch me sometimes and admire my work. And I like to say silly things at times. I used to say, I'm an artist. I'm an artist.
Mm-hmm.
And then one day I said, I'm an artist. I'm not Picasso. I'm Packasso. And that's just how it stuck, So, and that, I think that was at the same time I signed up for Upland. So that went in as me name. And there we go. And
That's
the name
awesome.
was born. But like I say, I like saying silly things, and that was one of the silly things I said.
No, I love it. Yeah, I that name has made me chuckle since I've seen it. Because it is a little bit different. I was like, what the fuck, Packasso? Packasso, I think is the first thing I said. Who's this Packasso guy?
Yeah.
And then now here we are. I don't know, like a year later almost.
And what does the L stand for in L Slack? Legend.
Oh, it should now. No, look, the name Elflack really is like the dumbest fucking thing. So I've been using this name since 1997. I was in like 7th grade. My buddy, we were in a Spanish class together, and he had to write a story, and he made up this character named Elslack, and he spelled it differently. And so I just thought it was a funny name. And as a stupid 7th grader, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna use that name. But I changed it because he had it like EL Slack. I just changed it to just L_Slack. And so I started using that as my like internet handle, because around that same time is when I was first really introduced to the internet. And so my aunt was like, you need a name, an internet name or something. I was like, well, I'll just be L Slack. And so that's what it is. And then so I made an email, a Hotmail email around that same exact time. And so that's just been the name since as long as I can remember. So when I signed up for Upland, I didn't know, I would have chose a different name had I known what it was and I couldn't change it and knowing if I was going to stick around or not. But, this is the name that I picked because I wasn't sure what to do.
I heard you're still on Hotmail.
I am. Yeah.
Same here, brother. I'm still on Hotmail myself.
Yeah. Some people make fun of me for that because they're like, who the fuck uses Hotmail? I'm like, I don't know, man. It's just the email I've had since the very beginning.
That's vintage, bruv. That's legendary. Yeah. I'll never get rid of it, mate. Never.
Fuck no.
Nah.
Never get rid of my Hotmail. I got like, I don't know, 400, 500,000 emails I haven't read. I just let them keep going.
Yeah, I don't read many of them. If I look across them, and if it ain't worth reading, what's the point? Unless it's something important. And I do keep my Upland email. That's a different email from the Hotmail, but I do click on every one of them, even though I don't need to. But I like to keep it organised, So I do read every one of them.
Almost Humans talking shit over here. And
he's always talking some shit.
He's gonna email us now. We got men saying that we're geezers, and then now we can hear the governor speak.
The governor, yeah, that's what they call me in the the Discord. Just joking around.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
That's pretty funny. You know, my daughter likes to pretend to have like a British accent all the time, and
Really?
she does all the time. And I think she's pretty good at it, to be honest. And she actually sounds pretty similar to the way you sound. And you know, I don't know. I don't talk to a lot of British people, but I I'm like, oh my god, I think she's kind of got this down. She's getting pretty fucking good.
Yeah. I don't like to be referred to as British. I'm
Well,
English. I'm an
English, sorry.
Englishman. Yeah.
Englishman, yes.
That's my country. I'm an Englishman.
Well, I'm just an uncultured, ignorant American. So please educate me.
Well,
Englishman.
the British want you to say British. You know, that's the crown. That's the empire. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm an Englishman. I'm born on English soil.
What's the difference? Share with me. Give me a little lesson here.
Well, England is kind of in Britain, you know, but the British is the crown, and I ain't a fan of that myself.
Okay.
Nobody rules me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm an Englishman. You never know. One day we might be a republic like America. You never know. There might be an uprising.
You never know. Yeah.
You never know.
Where are you located at?
I'm about an hour away from London,
Okay.
towards the north. So I'm southern, but
Okay.
you know, going in the northern direction. The biggest city near to me is Leicester.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah,
How's
yeah,
the weather out there right now? Is it cold?
yeah. It ain't too bad for January, to be honest. It's a bit wet and miserable. Typical English weather: grey skies,
Yeah.
wet, miserable. Yeah, yeah. The weather's
noticed
like
it too.
people: miserable, wet, and miserable.
What is Almost Human saying? They're tearing this chat up. Maybe what is this?
I think he's saying maybe Trump can buy England and Greenland.
Fuck, yeah.
I wouldn't mind that, to be honest.
Into buying shit as much as taking shit, but you know, we'll see.
Here's Millen. Get the kettle on, Packasso. Nice cup of tea, mate.
Are you,
I went
are
in.
you a tea drinker?
Did you go Paris?
No, I did not go to Paris. Did you?
I went Paris. Yeah, I got a few. They weren't great, but I went there and I see there was a little minting party going on in the Discord. So I popped in and I said hello and what's going on here? A little minting party, and they all just took the mick out of me for my accent. So I thought, well, I better shut up here. You know what I mean?
That's awesome. Yeah, I thought about getting out there and doing it, but I really want to save my UPX and my USD for the Sparklet Wars. So I've been buying some properties in Tokyo, and I've been farting around with some of that shit, but the expansion didn't really appeal to me all that much all the way in Paris. I did buy the pass, and so we'll see what happens with that. But
what pass did you get? What pass for the Spark Wars are you on?
I'm a cyborg.
A cyborg.
Yeah,
they seem to be the most popular team at the minute, don't they?
Yeah, I was actually kind of surprised by that. I guess I don't know. I just assumed that the things I like most people don't like, but I guess I was wrong.
I've got a Knights pass. Whether I participate, I'm not too sure. I'm just seeing how it plays out at the minute.
The pass drops.
Maybe I've only got 3 Tokyo properties, and I don't fancy spending way over mint to get any more. You know,
right?
Because you know what's going to happen afterwards. The prices are going to come back down, aren't they? So
maybe,
you know. Yeah. I don't like buying anything over mint.
I didn't buy any of mine over mint. I got all of mine under mint.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh well, I might have to have a look then, mate. If there's some under mints going, I might have to have a butcher's in the market.
When I went and looked on UPX land, and I was looking for under mint for USD. Obviously, the USD are way under mint, but there was even plenty of UPX that were under mint, like 90%. So I bought a couple 90%ers.
That's a good deal then, mate.
That's a great deal.
And that surprises me because with the, you know, what's been going on there, the decorators, not the decorators, the structural ornament contest. That's
Yeah.
been there, isn't it? So I was expecting it all to be over mint. I weren't even going to bother looking, but if there's some under mint going, I might grab some.
Yeah, I would check it out. I
Yeah,
don't think whatever faction you're on, I don't think you're going to need a lot of properties to be effective. Um, I was looking around and there's lots of places where um, there's these gaps and holes where there's not a lot of people, and the odds of with how big Tokyo is that somebody near you is going to be involved, especially in these little pockets, is not good. So you might have a real shot at scoring some decent points if you get one of these little sections where not very many people are.
yeah, I suppose. Yeah. What's the score with the burning passes and the sale today, the registration? I know you can't register if you've not burnt your pass, but
Right.
is the registration going to go on for a while? Will you still be able to register
So you're gonna
tomorrow, or
you
what's the
might have to
score?
register tomorrow, but the sale starts tomorrow.
Right.
So if you don't register, if you don't burn that pass and be able to register soon, I don't know where you're going to be at in line to be able to get it. So
Let me have a quick look at the.
you said you have a night one?
I've got a night pass. Yeah, I've been in the Discord having a chat with the other knights, the knights of the Round Table. We was
Mhm.
trying to elect a King Arthur. No one wanted to step forward.
You want to put your hat in the ring,
I ain't.
or your crown, I should say?
I'm just a lowly soldier. You know what I'm saying? I'm no King Arthur.
Fair enough.
I
Well, you're
said
the
I
king of
said
the track
Elijah.
right now.
I said Elijah should be Sir Lancelot.
That wouldn't be bad.
Yeah, you know that story of the Knights of the Round Table.
Vaguely, yeah.
Vaguely. Yeah. Well, we all grow up listening to that in England.
No, I don't even know what stories we grew up. We don't really. I don't know. My family and like America is just a hodgepodge. There's like no this. I'm probably gonna get crucified for this, but there's like no culture for like America, like unless you're part of some other nationality that has one. But just as like a poor white kid in America, like there was no like I don't. There's no history. There's no like old wives' tale that my family would like pass down or tell or anything like that. There's not a lot of history in America.
Do
I
you
guess
know where your
cowboys.
ancestors were before America?
What's that?
Do you know where your ancestors were before, your forefathers, I should say, before America?
Yes.
Yeah.
English.
Well, there you go, mate. You know, you got the same history as me, then, ain't you?
I get that and Italian.
Right. Yeah.
So
I
I'm like,
probably don't look like a typical Englishman, but my my forefathers have been here at least 13 generations. We've got
wow,
family coat of arms. You can't get any more English than that. You know what I'm saying?
I guess not. Are
No.
you a sports guy?
Sports.
Yeah, do you enjoy sports? Do you
Yeah,
watch
yeah,
sports? Do
yeah.
you play sports?
Yeah, I like proper football, real football. You know,
Yeah.
I used to be a huge Manchester United fan. Not so much now anymore. You know, I think as when you get older than the players, it's kind of harder to
Yeah.
support them. Like you don't look up to them as like your heroes anymore. They're young boys, like you know.
Mhm.
But I still watch them from from a distance. I still keep my eye on the results and whatnot. You know,
Right.
I like me boxing. I like my
Yeah.
UFC. You know, yeah, I don't mind a bit of sports, mate.
Yeah, same here. I grew up watching boxing. I used to box myself. I love UFC. I'm a big fan of Round Egg, the NFL, and
Yeah,
I do love soccer as well as we call it here. and they
Yeah,
moved.
the soccer.
Yeah, the soccer. But I'm a big soccer fan for our local league, the MLS.
Yeah. You're the Portland Timbers, aren't you? Is that
Oh
right?
yeah, I love me the Timbers. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I go
Well,
to a lot of games.
you got Messi over there at the minute in Miami, ain't you?
Yeah, holy crap, that's a spectacle right there.
Yeah, I
Like
bet. I bet
everywhere
it's
that you
bringing
go.
some eyes to it. Definitely.
Oh, big time, yeah. And you
Yeah.
got Beckham owning a team, and
Yeah.
with Miami,
Yeah.
LA Galaxy's brought in some big names like Zlatan.
Zlatan, top player. Yeah.
Yeah,
He
kind of
played.
a
He played
douchebag,
for my
but
team. He played
yeah,
for my team, Manchester United, before he came to um, LA Galaxy.
he's a bit of a twat though.
I
Like,
like him, mate. I like him. I like his arrogance. You know, I
well,
like it.
I can appreciate the arrogance. Absolutely, I can
Yeah.
appreciate the arrogance. But and I think it's super entertaining. But when he was like on the team, that okay. First of all, Zlatan is so fucking big.
Yeah.
I remember I watched a game in Portland. He was out there playing, and I just look at this dude, and he's just towering over everybody, and he's just so good. He's just so
Oh,
fucking good. Uh, and he's out there calling the best player on his team outside of him. What did he call him? He referred to himself as a Ferrari among Fiats.
typical Zlatan. Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah, and I was
Brilliant.
like, oh god, you like the dude you're talking shit to is like, one of the best players in the MLS. But it was super funny.
Who was that? Was that Giovanni Santos?
No, it
No.
was. Oh, I'm drawing a blank on his name right now. Uh,
Um,
I can't recall.
yeah, okay, I can't remember.
If I hear it, I would be able to. I'd say it, but
Yeah, you had
Rooney.
London Donovan on the Galaxy as well, didn't you?
Yeah, Landon Donovan was on the Galaxy.
Landon
Yeah.
Donovan. Yeah. Ashley Cole played for the Galaxy for a bit.
I don't recall.
I'm sure he did. I'm sure he played for the Galaxy. Left back. One of the
Okay.
best left backs ever to grace football, Ashley Cole.
Okay.
Tremendous. Played for a different team than mine. He played for Arsenal and Chelsea, which were both enemies of Manchester United at the time.
Mhm.
But tremendous left back. Fantastic. Steven Gerrard, he played for the Galaxy. Another
Yep.
top player, English player. But again, he played for Liverpool, which is
Mhm.
fierce rivals of Manchester United. Fierce rivals.
We had Liam Ridgewell playing for the Timbers. If you
Liam
know,
Ridgewell. Yeah.
well, I'm saying he was, we loved him here. He did.
Yeah.
He had this really creative goal celebration. His rigid roll.
Right.
We loved it, man.
He
It's
was
always
centre
awesome when
back.
you see
Yeah.
a defender scoring goals, and then they have like a cool celebration.
Nice. I believe he was Aston Villa centre back. I think.
I think so.
I'd see Metaverse Millen shouting out Rooney. He came. Who did he play for? It was DC United, weren't it? Rooney played
Yeah.
for. Yeah. Was he any good in the MLS?
He was pretty good. Yeah.
When that guy was young, when he was burst onto the scene like 18, it was phenomenal. He played in one of the European Championships, and it was you just had this feeling that this guy is going to be one of the best players ever to grace football. I don't think he actually fulfilled his true potential, Rooney. He was
Right.
tremendous. He was great, but like I say, when he first burst onto the scene, it was just something else. He was unplayable. All these 30-year-old defenders, they were scared of this 18-year-old boy. He was just crashing into them, and
Right.
a proper warrior, mate. That guy was, tremendous player.
Yeah, I didn't even start watching soccer until 2011. Like I could have cared less about it, but once Portland got a team, an MLS team, I said, you know what? If we get an MLS team, we get a professional team, I'll give soccer a chance. And I went to one game, and I instantly fell in love. And it was like the best atmosphere I've ever been in, the most exciting fan base, and I've been hooked ever since. And in Portland, we're pretty wild. And I have a buddy who I work with, who's from London, I believe. And he said he's a big Timbers fan now. He goes, it's not exactly the same. He's like, but this is the closest I've seen it to European football anywhere else.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, the standard of the MLS has definitely gone up.
Yeah,
Definitely. That was the Beckham effect, wasn't it? He came over. He left Manchester United. He went to
yeah,
Real Madrid, and then he came to the MLS and
yeah. He played for the Galaxy.
played for the Galaxy and kicked things off there. Yeah, it's definitely got better. But I think you need to revamp the league system. This
With like relegation and stuff.
you got to have promotion and relegation. You got to, if you're going to be a top league, then
Yeah.
you're going to have to.
I agree. I don't think America can handle that, unfortunately, because we're not used to that sort of. I think it would be great. I think it'd be really great for the league, but I cannot imagine them doing that just because, we'll just use the Galaxy for instance. Like you get the Galaxy and they're fucking killing it every year, and then all of a sudden, they have a down year, and now they're not even in the MLS anymore. People are gonna fucking lose their minds. They're not gonna know what to do with that.
Well, they can always get back up the next year, mate.
Oh, I know, but
that's all part of it.
Americans are having a hard time getting on board with soccer in general. And as they're slowly coming to it to implement some sort of relegation and promotion process, that's going to send people on a full-on tilt.
Yeah, yeah. You could still have an Eastern and a Western conference, and then maybe the top two teams, the two champions of those leagues, face off in the end for the Super Cup of America type thing. But you've got to have some promotion and relegation going on.
I agree.
It's a must. It's a must for a good competition, definitely.
Yeah, there's no incentive for them not to tank. Like it's like the other American sports. Like if you don't got a good team, just go ahead and tank. There's no like real negative. In fact, you get a high pick in the draft the next year, and that's good for your organization. But if there's a relegation, then that's bad. That's really fucking bad for your organization.
You've got to get rid of those drafts as well, mate. You can't be drafting players. That's not what football's about, mate.
This is an American thing that Americans understand. So they gotta play to that. I would love to see it go as well, but because realistically, we don't fucking draft anybody that's worth a shit. No. There's very few American players that are worth a shit that get drafted. And anybody who's worth a shit is playing overseas anyway, and they're coming over later. They're not drafting into the MLS.
Yeah, you have like 3 star player slots or something, don't you? And then we have along those lines.
Yeah. Oh, I think there's 5, but they're different tiers. I'm drawing a blank on what they're called. But yeah, basically like an international spot. Damn it, it'll come to me at some point, but I can't remember what it's called. But yeah, you basically have 3 spots for like your top tier players that aren't American, and then you have like I think it's 2 others for lesser money.
Right. Yeah, I see. I used to play a lot of Football Manager, and I tried the MLS a couple of times, but there's too much to it. It's so awkward to figure it all out. So that back to the European leagues for me.
Yeah, I can't keep up with all the leagues. That's super difficult for me because I love basketball and I love football and I love soccer. I like women's soccer as well. I watch a lot of NWSL.
I was going to say that. I was going to say you're a big fan of the women's. I've never watched women's football, to be honest. Fair play to them for getting out and having a go and all that, you know. But I've never. It wasn't a thing when I was young. So I just never
Well,
never
you
quite
have
took to it.
what drew me to like women's soccer is that here in America, men's soccer, they're terrible, right? Compared to the rest of the world, they're fucking dog shit.
Yeah.
Getting a little bit better, but then when they're actually good or supposed to be good, they play like shit, and then they do nothing. But on the women's side, we have arguably the best women's league in the world in America, in the
Maybe.
NWSL.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
And we have some of the best players in the world playing in our backyard. And so that for me, it's different because I get to go watch some of the world's finest talent right in my backyard.
Who won the last Women's World Cup?
Well, it wasn't the United States. Was it England?
I think it was, mate. Yeah, I think it was. I think it was the Lionesses.
Yeah.
I think so.
I do. I think you're right. Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
That was super disappointing, but whatever. It is. What
You
it
win.
is.
You win some. You lose some, my
You win
friend.
some,
You
you
can't
lose
win
some.
them all, eh?
We've got plenty. I mean, I think we won. We won the Olympics, didn't we? The United States.
Oh, I couldn't tell you, mate. I couldn't tell you.
Either way, some of the best soccer in the world is played on the women's side in America, and so I just think it's something special to watch, and it's cool. And you know, I'm not mad about watching women play soccer. I'm not gonna lie.
No, I wouldn't be mad either. I'm not. I'm not mad. I've just never really. It's kind of took off since I've stepped back from watching it heavy, you know. So
Yeah.
I've never watched it. I've got nothing against it, mate. You know, it's great for the ladies getting out there and winning World Cups. You know, play to them. It's just I've never took an interest type of thing.
Almost Human has an important question here. I think it's worth answering. Yes. In fact, Metaverse Millen just mentioned one. You know, it's funny you mentioned that, James, because I do follow her on the socials. Yes, there are some very attractive women in women's soccer. There's also some not so attractive women, but good Lord. Especially this one. Whew! Look that name up. You will be pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, I know. I've seen her kicking about. I think she's Swedish or something, isn't she? She plays for, or she did play for Aston Villa.
Yeah.
I don't know if she's moved on to somebody else now. I'm not 100% sure there, but I know who she is. She's known for a certain thing, isn't she?
She is known for a pretty specific thing, yeah. And she's fully aware of what she's known for. So yeah, almost you should go watch a game or two. You know, there's a couple players out there I could turn you on to. You just hit me up later. I'll share some names you might want to check out. Some teams, if you will. I mean, that's what we're talking about. Check out some teams to watch with some good quality players. Yeah.
So
anyway,
who would you say is the best ever American footballer in the men's light? Clint Dempsey, Landon Donovan.
Dempsey's such a bitch. I hate Dempsey. I
might have forgot a couple of them.
I'm drawing a blank on the guy I was thinking. Goalkeeper.
Brad Friedel.
Who?
No, Brad Friedel.
No.
He was a top goalkeeper, mate. He was top goalkeeper. Played for Liverpool, Blackburn. Tremendous.
He retired recently. What is his name?
Tim Howard.
Tim Howard. Yeah.
Yeah, Tim Howard. Yeah,
really, really good.
he was Manchester United.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Van der Sar come along, and he was just a different level. So he took his spot. But Tim Howard was a decent goalkeeper. Yeah, decent.
Yeah. I know he was USA goalkeeper for a lot of years. Played overseas for us. Yeah, I really liked Tim Howard. I thought he was a decent guy too. So that never hurts.
Yeah, he seems like a nice guy.
Clint Dempsey, fuck that dude, all the way, every way.
You don't like him, no?
No, fuck him. Oh, he just pisses me off. And it's not just he played for the Sounders, and as a Timbers fan, the Sounders are arch nemesis, and he was a cockbag the whole time he was there. Anyway, he's
Seattle Sounders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So fuck Clint Dempsey and everything he loves. He has a douchebag. Anyway, yeah. Do you collect any of the FIFA legit stuff in Upland?
I've got the England ones, but I don't really bother with the collections and that. I've got to focus on building up the property empire. You know, being sidetracked by FIFA legits or NFL legits, I ain't got no time for that. You know, if one comes my way, I'm happy to have it, but
fair enough.
That's about it. That's about it with that. You know.
Well, how many properties you got now? What's your stack like?
I think I'm up to like 220, maybe 225, something like that. I think I got up to 230 when going Paris, but I've sold a few of them.
231 is what it looks like. Here, let me show this.
231.
Yeah. Let me share the screen. I got you up right here.
Here I am, looking handsome.
Fucking spitting image.
Nearly at 4 mil.
We're very similar as far as our net worth. Like, we're right around the same number. I think you might have me beat, actually.
I've overtook you, mate.
I think so. You're at 3 million, almost 4 million. I know I'm under 4, so
it's all that rating winnings.
Probably, yeah. 231 properties, 56 collections, 6 badges. I got you in the badges though.
Yeah. I've only really got one. I only class it as one. The little competition over Genesis Week. You know, the others are just season pass badges. They don't really count, do they? I was kind of hoping that they would all consolidate into one. So if you got 5, you'd have a level 5 2024 badge, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, we're going to end up with loads of badges, aren't we? In another couple of years, you know.
I bet they do like a level 2, like for the harvest season, like for all the season ones. I bet if you have like the first season, I think they just will stack on top of each other and be like sizzle season, you know, level 2 or whatever. I bet they do something like that.
That wouldn't be so bad. Yeah, that wouldn't be so bad. I don't want a Blossom season 2024 and a Blossom season 2025, do I? You know.
I don't either. Yeah. They might do away with the year marker and just do the level. I don't know. Yeah. See, I'm at 3,794. You barely got me.
Yeah, just.
I got a few more properties than you do, and I think like 1 or 2 more collections. But other than that, yeah, you got.
You got more sparkler than me.
I've got most of this for free.
Yeah, so I got mine for free. Yeah. I'm on 14, just over 14 now after today's drop.
Okay, I was surprised by today's drop. I got more than I've gotten in all the other drops. So today was good.
How much did you get?
Like 700 and something.
Yeah, same here. Which you can't complain at, can you? It's a nice little amount to get.
Yeah, absolutely. I was pretty happy about it. I couldn't
definitely. Yeah.
What we got? Some more chats happening here. Let me look at this. he's going to be at 4 once he has his 150,000 race winnings come in.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah. I finished top of the van leaderboard. So
Oh, you did.
yeah, so I've got a little 150 coming anytime now.
Nice. Look at
Not
you
bad, eh?
go.
Not bad. Not
You
bad.
gotta have a fucking racing empire. How many cars you got? How many vehicles you working with these days?
I've got loads of carts. I've got about five vehicles. I've got a couple of standard S2s, a van, a passenger van. I've
You
got
got the
the
van. Why
S1.
did you get the van?
I don't know really. I just fancied one. Thought maybe I could make a taxi service in the future or something. You know,
Yeah.
take people around. But they're good for racing, the vans. There aren't many people in that division. There aren't many people with vans, so it's
I was just
definitely
gonna say that. I think it's a great purchase
yeah.
because nobody really has them, and so when you're racing in that division, it wouldn't take much to kind of be near the top.
No. And they don't go that far too far, so you ain't got to worry too much about skids. You can take these tracks pretty easy. You know, the
Yeah.
faster the cars go, the more you've got to worry about braking, and it's more things to think about, more things to worry about. So, you know, I like the van. I do. I like the van.
Yeah. I want to
But
get me a van. I need to go look
my
for one.
favorite, my favorite is my S1E that I bought for the last season's URL. That's definitely my favorite.
I
But
should
I'm
go look at it.
but I'm far from being a master. 1130 Brunswick Ave. That's where they are.
I'm just gonna look at your assets, your vehicles. I'll bring it all back up. At the stage. We'll go to vehicles. Oh yeah, you got a series 2. This is that van. Look at this fucking thing.
Yep. That's my little beauty of a van.
Yeah, that's a sweet little kid snatcher van right there.
You never know. One day I might be able to take people from the east coast to the west coast or something. You don't know, do you?
Yeah, be Ubering it up.
Yeah, you never know.
And you got your Series 1E. If it loads.
Beautiful
Nice
little thing
car.
that is, mate, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a pretty car.
Yeah.
Mint number 29. And you got your stock car competition.
That's actually not mine. I'm borrowing that for the URL. That's SC Kickers.
Okay, I was gonna say, did they sponsor you a car?
Yeah, that's SC Kickers' favourite vehicle. So he's put a lot of trust in me, letting me have that. You know.
Is this the truck you kicked everybody's ass with?
That's the Node Mayhem truck. Yeah.
Yeah, look at that thing. That's a championship truck right there, guys. Just so you guys know. That truck gave everybody an ass whooping.
Maybe one day it'll be parked on my trackside property on the Slack track.
Ooh, yeah. I mean, if we have anything to do with that, it certainly could. As a nice little trophy. What do you mean it wouldn't beat yours? We got some shit talking out here. Have you seen Packasso race?
Me and Kuro were racing quite a lot at the end of the season.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were racing quite a lot. I think he got me once. I think.
Okay.
But he's a decent racer. He's a good racer.
You got a grip of carts here too.
Yeah, I've got all sorts of carts.
What is this little guy? I like collecting these carts. I think they're cool. Oh, what the fuck is this? This thing looks awesome.
You like that one?
Where'd you get this one at?
I think that's the MMV. That's where that comes from, the Mahonas. But I think I got that from fast track.
I love skulls, so I like anything like that. That's pretty cool
Well,
looking.
if you want it, my friend, it's yours.
No, I don't want to take yours. I'm just gonna get my own. I want to race your skull cart versus my skull cart when I get one. That's what I want to do.
That sounds like a plan.
You got a Real Node Factory One cart. You got El Dealer del Chapu Scully go kart. There's another skull one here.
Yeah, I won that in the Ghost Race in Creedmoor.
Oh, cool.
That was a cool little tournament. And I don't know if you've ever noticed, I've got a little wall in the Creedmoor calf dedicated to me.
I did not notice that.
Yeah, I'm pretty proud about that. That's probably my favourite racing achievement, to be honest. So everybody who goes into the Creedmoor calf sees me on the wall.
That's awesome. I'm gonna have
That's
to go
my
check that
favourite
out.
cart, the Suffolk cart. That's what I've won most of my
This one?
picks in. Yeah. Not many people had them at first, especially last season. Now Mr.
Oh,
Allen C is
shit.
just handing them out, just passing them
I-
out everywhere. So everyone's
That
got them now. But
motherfucker, you never handed me one.
no, you
Piece of
want to
crap.
make a
I'm gonna
little
yell
trade
at him
with them.
now. I'm
He's
gonna
just
yell.
accepting.
I think this is a sick cart.
Yeah, I like it, mate. And I tell you, I'll give you a little tip. I'll give you a little pro tip why I like that cart. The hitbox is right at the front of it. Right,
Okay.
a lot of carts, the hitbox is towards the back, and then there's a gap at the front. So when you're racing the carts, you can't judge how close you can get to the cart in front here.
Mhm.
But with the Suffolk cart, the hitbox finishes right at the front of the cart, so you know how close you can get to the next man. You
Right.
know, and it served me, it done me wonders, that cart, mate. I raced it all the time.
So you can get right up on somebody without skidding out.
Yeah.
Nice.
Because the front, you have to touch the front of the car
Right.
to the other person's car. You know, whereas some of these other carts, they're at the back of the hitbox, and then
Mhm.
it's hard to judge.
Almost seems.
I believe that cyber one is the same as the Suffolk one. It's at the front of the.
What's the cyber one?
It's
Oh,
when
the new
under
one
the
that's gonna,
this one here that you're on now.
the velocity one.
The
Oh,
velocity.
the
Sorry, yeah,
cyber.
not the cyber. Yeah, velocity. That's a nice car. That's
Oh, this one's pretty cool.
one of my
Is this
favourites. That is.
is this an Apex Motors car?
No, that's LYTY or something. I can't remember her name properly.
This is a really cool looking cart too. Holy shit.
But she's made some good carts. The lady who made that has made a couple of good carts. She's got a yellow one as well that's designed after a bus in Nigeria. And both of them pretty sweet carts.
Oh, you got the
There's
Le
one of my
Mans one
favourites as
too?
well. You see the one with the cage round it?
This one, right here.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's my friend. That's my friend Almost Human's cart. Tremendous, like a dune
Yeah.
buggy.
Yeah, I think I just got one of those from him.
Sweet.
Yeah, this is a sweet cart. I like the lights at the
Yeah.
top here.
Yeah, very nice.
It reminds me of like the little shitty go-karts you get as a kid. Not
Yeah,
shitty go-karts,
yeah.
you know, like there's not much to them. There's just a frame and a motor, and you just got to mob around in those things.
That's all you need, mate. Frame, motor, and some wheels, and away you go.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a cool one.
Yeah, I like it.
What else? You got a nice little stack of cars here.
And I like Tolton's new car, the red one.
I haven't
That's
seen
very
this yet.
nice. Very nice car. Yeah.
Oh, looks like a little hot rod.
Yeah, sweet that is, mate, isn't it?
Yeah, that is nice. I would love to be able to get in the kart making scene. That would be pretty sweet.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's my next step.
It should be, man. Absolutely, it should be.
Yeah.
I need to open up a like a vehicle showroom too.
Yeah, that's a sweet little car as well. The Blue Blazer. That's lightning leg.
Yeah, Lightning's got some
Yes.
cool cars.
He has, mate. Yeah, yeah.
I've got a couple. Let me check these out real quick. I haven't looked at my little go-kart collection, but I've been trying to pick up on some whenever I get a chance. I got the D-Tech Workshop one. That was probably the first one I ever got. And then I recently bought this one.
Yeah, that's a nice little car. Yeah.
I like the little hot rod looking thing. And then I won one of these. So I bought this one. I don't know if you call it a pre-order, but I thought this was pretty cool. So I bought this one.
Yeah, the Roadster. That's Bamtech.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
And then I won another one from the go-kart series.
Nice. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah, the AKL. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Champion. AKL champion.
Yeah, you gave me a little tip beforehand, like, hey, this is what you should do, and dude, it helped tremendously.
Good, mate. I'm glad I could help.
And then I got the police car because I think it looks awesome.
Yeah, I've got the police car. Yeah, it does look awesome.
I got this Iceman car. This thing is pretty rad too. I really like this thing.
Yeah, very nice. Very nice. I like how he's got the little logos on the side. You can see
Yeah.
Jacqueline and the real node there, the doggy dog style. Yeah, very nice car.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I believe he does all the country ones as well. There's like a Brazilian one and a American one. Well, that's probably the American one.
I gave that one away. Yeah, right. I had a Brazilian one and I gave it away in one summer competition that I did. I won this one from Mass Chef, I think.
Yeah, that's Mass Chef's car. Yeah, nice little car.
Nice car.
Yeah,
I got another one coming at some point, but it's not out yet, I guess. What is this one? Oh, the skull. So yeah, I got this skull part.
Very nice. Yeah, there's some cool carts out there, mate, and some of them are just tremendous.
There's some ugly ones though too. There's some real ugly ones.
Well, you give people free reign, they you know, you're going to get both ends of the spectrum, aren't you?
Yeah, they're going to make some shit, and you're going to get some good ones.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you have any more aliens you want to give away?
Yeah, let's do it. Next one is Bruce the Bricklayer. Hashtag Bruce.
Bruce. Hashtag Bruce.
Let's see who's still around.
Yeah, all right, let me hashtag Bruce. BRUCE. And then I'll share this screen. So everybody knows. Hashtag Bruce.
Looks like we've got some viewers.
We got a couple. We got 12 liveys. Yeah, maybe Maui can win again. Maybe Laban will win this time. Who the fuck knows?
We should just give them one before it starts, shouldn't we?
So that way they can't win. Yeah, let somebody else win something. You do much treasure hunting or anything?
I used to do a lot, but since the spark drops, I ain't bothered so much.
Why not?
Well, to be honest, that was my whole motivation to get Sparklet. Before all the drops came in, I was only like maybe 2k Sparklet, you know, Spark, and I wanted to get to the 5 to get the factory, to be able to do the factory. So I was always hunting. I started in Rutherford. That's the easiest place. If anyone wants to start hunting, that's where you go to learn the skills. It's so small. You can't go wrong, really. The prizes are not the best, but you'd rather be making a small profit than losing elsewhere, you know. And once I was done in Rutherford, my friend Amit, he showed me how to do it in Manhattan. So I was there for a while, and then I also followed him over to like South America and started doing the competitives. I weren't too bad at the competitives, but once you start doing well, it's like they come after you. They send the
Yeah.
bots after you or whatever it is, because 1 day you do great, and then all of a sudden there's a swarm on top of you of guys.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I used to hunt every day religiously. I'd be gutted if I didn't use up my 80 cents. I'd feel like
Really?
gutted, Yeah, I'd feel like I failed. So every day I used to do the 80 cents every day. But like I say, since the spark drops come in, and also since I started racing, I was earning more from racing than I was from treasure hunting. So I just stopped doing it. I didn't have,
Just kind of transitioned over to racing.
I lost the motivation to treasure hunt.
Well, you're pretty damn good at racing, so that's a pretty good move.
I ain't too bad. I'm all right. There's better. There's definitely some better out there. City Pigeon's the king.
Yeah, currently.
Crowley's just behind him. If he is behind him, maybe them two are side by side.
Yeah.
And there's some tremendous races out there. Wanderer,
Mm-hmm.
Cruiserito, tremendous racers. Yeah, Matsuda. These guys are more the high end cars, the Matsudas and the San Mahones, But
yeah,
they're tremendous, But I'm getting there. I'm getting there in the high end cars. I'm getting there.
I think you're going to be, like I was saying before, like a force to be reckoned with moving forward. I don't think that you're going to be flying under the radar at all moving forward.
Well, let's hope there's a few more wins involved.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. We'll try. We'll try our hardest.
Yeah, you got a good web in your. Where'd you say you started again in Rutherford?
No, mate. No, I've never used a web to hunt. I've always hunted in places without any props. To me, I think a hunt. If you're going to have a web, you've got to have a real good one.
Mhm.
There's no point having the odd property here and there. And I suppose in the bigger cities, the Queens and the LAs, you've got to have a web, or you ain't finding any.
Right.
But the places I've hunted, you don't need a web. In fact, I think having one or two properties might even hinder you rather than help you. Personally, I think, like I say, if anyone wants to start treasure hunting, Rutherford's the place to go.
Just hang out in Rutherford.
That's the place. That's where you learn your skills, you hone your craft, and then you can go off to the other bigger cities. I'd recommend Manhattan next, or Santa Clara, maybe.
Okay.
But I've never hunted in a place where I've got properties. I've always done it. Zero properties.
Why is that? What do you think the downside to that is? You say if you only have a couple properties, it might be more of a hindrance. Why do you think that?
Because you're moving over to that property rather than finding the best spot to move to, if you understand what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Trying
to save a send.
Yeah, and that could probably take you further out the way than you need to go. In Rutherford, you're making a profit,
right?
You don't need to, and especially now the changes have come in that you can only hunt so many hunts before the prices shoot up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so now what can you get? You want 20 a day, maybe.
Right.
And I was averaging maybe 15 a day in Manhattan without any properties, 25 in Rutherford. So that was enough for me. I was happy.
You didn't need to spend all day killing yourself, trying to save all your sins and
well, no, it's
maximizing your profits.
It's a long old gig, isn't it? To be You know, doing 80 treasures or whatever they got up to. I'm not sure. You know, it's a long
Yeah.
old
Treasure
task.
hunting's never been a thing I could get myself to do it. It's way too grindy for me.
Yeah, yeah.
But more power to the people that do it and that still do it and that love to do it. I mean, fuck, good on you. I know that Swarley's one that really was into treasure hunting, and I know he's kind of done with it now. But man, that really boosted his sparklet and his kind of position. He earned a lot from that shit. So
Yeah, your man Swiley was one of the top professionals at the standard hunts, weren't he?
yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
he's the guy.
definitely. Yeah, definitely. He's got a property. He's got a couple of properties in North Trenton. He's building some towers. Swiley, get them towers built, mate. Let's get some points on the North Trenton board. I tell you, Swiley's one side of me showroom, and your man Happy is the other side.
No shit.
So yeah, so you need to get a little NT property. We need to see the slack there.
Let me see here. Let's see. Do I have any in Trenton?
I don't think you got any in North Trenton. You might have a little one.
Well, that's what she said.
That's Human's favorite quote. That is.
I have 4 properties in Trenton. We'll go at one. Let's see here. I don't
Where
know.
Are they? Smelly Chambersburg.
Let's give this thing away, and then we'll look at Trenton.
Kylie Rose is asking, "What's the Bruce reference?"
The Bruce
Type in the hashtag.
The alien. Oh, we should probably look at that real quick. Let me bring that back up. Give me 1 second. What is the name? It's Bruce something.
Bruce the Bricklayer.
In map assets, okay. So yeah, if you put in hashtag Bruce, you can get in to win a Bruce the Bricklayer map asset courtesy of Packasso. And I will share that on the screen right meow. Look at this fine fella. This is a good looking one too. Kind of has like a road. Look at that. Look at that little green ass. Not even wearing any pants.
I had to get a builder's bum in there somewhere, didn't I? So that's what that little Easter egg is, mate. You know, the builder's bum. You have that saying in the States.
Kylie Rose. Sorry, Kylie Rose says lost connection and they're back. Oh, you won a cart once from Packasso?
I'm not too sure.
I'm not sure either, but yeah, put in hashtag Bruce and you can win this. We're gonna spin the thing here in about a minute or less. This is cool. I like this guy.
Does Millen like Paul? Is that what he's saying? He likes Paul.
He lost Paul's.
What? I see Millen comment Paul. Paul is part of series 2 of the Alien collection. Is he saying that because he likes him?
I'm wondering if he's saying that because of the movie Paul with the alien.
Maybe. Yeah, I didn't think about that.
All right, let's go and give this damn thing away. All right, we got 14 entries. Last chance, hashtag Bruce, and then we're going to give this one away. And then I'm going to look at my Trenton properties and see if I have one in North Trenton or not. Plumber's Crack. That's like a plumber's moon, man. That thing is out all the way.
Well, that's a builder's bum, you know.
That is a builder's bum.
That's the same thing. Yeah.
That dude works out, obviously. That thing is nice and tight. It's not saggy or nothing. Oh, I got something in my eye. All right, let's do this. We're drawing. Let's see who's going to win. Crombus.
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 Now, Crombus used to do a lot of giveaways on X, Sparklet giveaways. So I'm
Really?
happy. I'm happy he won that. Yeah, he got a little something back.
Me too. Fuck yeah.
I won a couple of Crombus giveaways on X, and he staked Spark on my properties a couple, 2 or 3 times
Okay.
in my early days.
In the early days.
Yeah,
Well, congratulations, Crombus. At the end of the show, we'll do. You said you had one more you wanted to do?
we got one more. Yeah,
All right, we'll do that
Pedro
one.
the Plasterer, but we'll do him in a bit.
Okay, so we're in. Let me share this again. I keep fucking this up. I'm in Trenton. Let me turn this thing on to find North Trenton.
Yeah, it looks like you're in
There's
Smelly
Wilbur.
Chambers.
I got 3 in Wilbur.
Wilbur's the collection, the purple collection. So that's good. What's that one you got there?
Okay. And then Humboldt Suites.
Humboldt Suites. Not
Where's
bad.
North
Not north. Not
Trenton? I'm
North
assuming
Trenton.
it's the top.
Go to the right. You see this long one?
Oh, there it is.
That's it.
This is the Packasso node, the North Trenton space where all the artists live.
We got
Plum, Cherry. Hey, those are like builders terms. It's perfect for you.
we got Pat Court there, more Meta Ventures. We got Fast Track Meta Ventures, and we got Cutty Bow's Corner Meta Ventures. We've got a racetrack
Where are
finished
those
built
at?
all over. All these orange dots.
You got a racetrack in here somewhere.
We've got a racetrack in there, but it's just waiting to be turned on. You know, waiting for the black dot. That's the little fast track end. Oh, you don't want to buy that
$1
one.
million property. Look at that. Fuck no, I don't want to buy that one. I'll get something in North Trenton. I'll support the node. Oh, I already looked at that one. Why'd I click on it again? Well, that one looks cheap.
If you go more to the
We'll
north
buy
end,
this
you
one.
might even get on the racetrack. Oh, he's on it. He's buying it. No messing
I'll
around.
look there in a second. Oh, I gotta put in a code now. Let me put in the code. All right, I got one in North Trenton. Let's go look. You said to the north?
Yeah, we've got the racetrack up in the north of it, the north part. Follow Brunswick Ave.
Like way north, like way up here?
Top end, yeah, up here somewhere. Like maybe in the middle section of that slim bit.
There's a truck.
That's me. Me
Oh, look at
443.
Looks like a winner.
Yeah. My home address is just
New York Avenue.
I'm just to the left of here. You'll see all my cars just down from this factory.
Big Nick. Ooh, Big Nick.
Big Nick.
So this one right here?
Go south a bit. There's Cutty Bow. That's his home address. Go south a little. Okay. Not too much. Just a little. There's mine.
This one right here?
This one right here, yeah.
There it is.
It'll pop up in a minute. It's not loading up.
Yeah, my computer says, hey, you're working me too hard. You're doing too much at the same time. What property is this?
Luxury townhouse or ranch house, one or the other. We've got my army of ninjas there.
You got some statues?
Yeah, we've got the statues. I got the Santa one from you.
Okay. What's this one? Who owns this? 1990.
Yeah. He was the guy that we trained up, but he's decided to
Yeah,
go off on his own direction. Like I think he's trying to start a node in Sao Paulo.
there we go. Now I'm we're almost neighbors
Lovely. Very welcome to the
in North
community.
Trenton. Thank you. When it hits collection status, I'll be ready to go.
Definitely.
I'll find a third one in there somewhere. All right, cool.
Very nice.
So what is something like, what's the most impactful thing that's happened in Upland for you so far?
The most impactful,
Yeah.
Well, I'd say racing is fired me the highest type of thing. Definitely, but really, the people I've come across, I've had a lot of help. People have been good to me in Upland, big time. A good friend of mine, I forgot him earlier, Tom, 7211 Tom. He built me my first factory. Great bloke. Cheese is helping me build another factory at the minute. Almost Human is helping me build another factory. So the community's been great to me. So that's definitely been the most impactful.
Yeah, so
many good players, so many good people, willing to help. I can't knock them one bit.
Yeah, I couldn't believe once I discovered that there was a community within this game, like how generous and kind almost every single person is. Very rarely do you find somebody that's a douchebag. There's a couple out there. I found them. But
definitely, yeah.
But for the most part, everybody's just so nice and giving and fucking just good people.
Well, we're all in it together, mate, aren't we? We're building this world up together. We need each other, don't we? So if you want to be a douchebag and you want to go off on your own, then you do that. But you ain't going to get too far. You got to be in the clique to do well.
Not the dick clique. That's the clique you got to be in. You start acting like an asshole, man. Nobody's gonna want to fuck with you if you're acting like an asshole.
Nah.
You can go piss in the corner.
Yeah. I agree, mate. I agree.
Yeah.
What's the?
You got some support there. Kylie said she'll help you build whatever you need help with.
I appreciate that, Kylie. Very nice.
A Spartan bus? Running in North Trent too.
Yeah, we've got a Spark bus. Cutty Bow runs that. Does a great job organising that and keeping an eye on where we've got to put our Spark next. And he's a top man, Cutty Bow.
Awesome.
Great bloke. We've got a good little crew, really. Our little gang.
You guys have a Discord, guys?
Yeah, we've got a Discord, but we keep it locked.
Okay.
We only let people in if they've got North Trenton property, and then we've got a little part for our gang as well. That we keep stum.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You gotta have your peoples.
Yeah, no one gets in there. I did open it up for a little while. What happened were, I think a new guy turned up and he invited loads of people, and loads of people just turned up. So I opened a part of it up just so they can see. I was hoping they were going to get one or two of them were going to get involved, but so far they've kept pretty quiet. So I'm about to lock it all back up again. But now you've got some property slack. You can you're welcome in, my brother.
Send me the invite, man.
I will do. I'll send you the invite, mate. I'll send you the invite. And Swal is in there as well. So if he ever wants to come and join in, he's got some property there. And your man Happy. So it'd be good to see you in there, mate.
We can come infiltrate. We can join the shenanigans. Mess says it's worse than the vulgar chat. Look, I'm trying to get that vulgar chat up to a certain level. And I'm not gonna lie. There's been very few posts in that vulgar chat. This really surprised me. Laban put one in there the other day. That video, I don't know if you watched it. There's a video in the vulgar chat. It's an NSFW chat, not safe for work. It fucking got me, man. I was like, what the fuck am I looking at? Why did you post that? I was very
I've not seen it.
You should
I've
go
not
look at
seen
it.
it.
It's disgusting.
I'll have a look. Yeah, I'll have a look. Well, you
Yeah.
told us to be vulgar, didn't you? You
I
know,
want that. No, that's exactly what I want. I was gonna say like more of that and worse. Like I don't. There's no limits, man. Like I'm a damaged human being. I work in a correctional institution. I work in a prison. You can't you can't gross me out, right? I'm not. There's nothing is off the table. I just don't want anything racist or fucking just nothing racist,
no.
basically. Nothing
Yeah,
racist.
yeah.
Or I don't want you to bully nobody bullying anybody. But other than that, it's whatever. It's fucking whatever. You
I
know?
thought I thought my post was a bit over the line, you know, but you said it was great, so
Yeah.
we ain't going to repeat it here. If someone wants
Nah,
to go
maybe
and have a
not.
look,
Maybe
they can
not.
go and have a
That's
look. But
you're gonna have to go check out that channel. Like I play Cards Against Humanity with my family. Well, with my sister. She banned me from playing. She's a kind of a she's got a little bit of a fucked up mind just like me, but she banned me from playing with her and her friends because I took it too far. And I was like, what the hell?
I don't know this game. I've never played it. So I don't, I don't
You ever heard of Apples to Apples?
know.
So
No.
basically, what Cards Against Humanity is you have a card, and so it's all kind of gross shit. Like it's pretty inappropriate stuff. But you have a black card, and it says like it could literally say anything. Like it could be like blank is the reason I love pancakes or whatever. Say it's just something like that. And then you have a bunch of these white cards that could say like anything from like Hitler or it could say your dog's vagina. It could say any random thing. And so everybody has these cards. They submit one of them to the person who has to pick it. And so then they read it. It could be like, oh, my dog's vagina is the reason I like pancakes, or Hitler is the reason I like pancakes. And so whatever one they like best, they pick, and that one's the winner. And it goes around and everybody gets these different cards. I'm gonna have to show you this game. It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I could see it being funny, mate. Definitely. Some of the combinations you can come up with. Definitely.
Yeah, they get real fucked up too.
Yeah.
Like really fucked up. Anyway, so if you can imagine the thing, I got to write my own card. They have
Right.
blank ones, and so I made up my own card. And my sister was like, "You can't play with us anymore." So
Banned from too vulgar for a vulgar game.
yes, I didn't think that was such a thing, but apparently, my brother-in-law really liked it, but my sister, she was like, "No, you can't."
If anyone's going to get banned, it's the vulgar uplander, my friend.
Yeah, look, I got to embrace it. I know who I am.
That's it. Stay true to yourself, mate.
That's
That's
the feeling. That's the vibe.
Yeah. Our Discord's definitely not for the faint-hearted. I could see if somebody came in and read some of the stuff, they'd think, bloody hell, who are these lot? Who are these lot? But it's just guys saying stupid things to make each other laugh, really,
Exactly, just jokes.
Yeah, jokes.
Nothing serious.
No,
I
nothing
say a
serious.
lot of fucked up things I don't mean. A lot.
So do I. Yeah. Yeah, so do I.
Yeah, I'm still trying for that broadcaster badge, Millen. I put in my paperwork for the UCN. I don't know if that's what gets me the broadcaster badge or not. We'll see. But I don't know. Yeah, I'm still trying. We'll see if it ever shows up or not. If it does, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
You'll get it. It'll come.
Maybe. Yeah.
You're putting in good work, mate. They've got to give you it in the end. They got to.
You think so? Yeah, I like to think so. I mean, X1 says, I'm his favorite late night podcast. So Upland podcast. So
I see that.
Fingers crossed.
You're one of my favourites too, brother. I actually voted for you last year to be broadcaster of the year.
That.
Yeah, I did.
All right. Maybe I'll get some more votes this next year.
Maybe. Or it might be the ninjas this year, bro.
Do you see yourself making it down to Genesis week ever?
Maybe. I'd like to. We're gonna have to see how things pan out. You never know what can happen in real life. So
yeah,
you never know what can get in the way. But yeah, if I can get there, I'll get there. Definitely. I'd love to go to Vegas. You know, so Vegas and Upland, it's a winner, isn't it? You know, winner, winner, chicken dinner.
That's what they say.
You know, yeah.
Got any other hobbies that you do outside of Upland and you know plastering?
I played poker for years. I don't play so much
Yeah.
now. But yeah, I played up live and online for years. Been to some big tournaments. Won quite a bit online. You know, but that's took a back seat to the Upland now.
Mhm.
I spend all my time on the Upland, mate. I ain't got no time for any other hobbies. You know.
You know, there's some Upland poker leagues.
Yeah, I played. I won the free roll not so long ago. I won a Millenberg property in Nola.
Cool.
It weren't a bad little game, you know. But with the racing, I'm always busy that time of night, so
Yeah.
I don't get to play very often. But they seem like a a good bunch of lads in the
Mhm.
poker league. Yeah, yeah, I've spoke to a good few of them.
Yeah, I like playing poker too. It's something I really enjoy. I don't play it as much as I want to, but you know, I try to get into a game about once a week.
Yeah, yeah, you're still playing that often. You play
Yeah,
with cryptocurrency, don't you?
yes.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
yeah. So me and Swarley got me in on this in this league. It's not Upland related, but it's crypto related, and so I'll play for that. And then I'll just if I get in the top 3, you get Ethereum, and then I just transfer that to Sparklet and then send it to Upland. So
Yeah, nice, nice.
I've
Yeah,
got
happy
them again.
days.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
been real nice.
it's a game of the mind, the poker, isn't it? You know, there's luck involved as well. Of
Yeah, there's
course,
some.
there is. You know, you're going to get unlucky at times. It's a bit like those corners on the slack track. Sometimes you're
Yeah,
going to skid. Sometimes you're going to be all right. You know,
and you're never sure.
you're never sure. You know, but you've got to take this. You've got to take the skids to take the clean ones. You know.
Right. Yeah, no, 100%. You when you were telling me about that, like, hey man, don't worry about it. You're gonna skid no matter what. It's just the way it goes. Just keep pumping. So
Yeah, you're going to take some skids here and there, mate. It's
yep.
basically impossible not to.
Yeah. Totally agree. Well, hey Picasso, I think it's about that time. Let's give away another your last one and then maybe wrap this bad boy up.
Hashtag Pedro.
Hashtag what is it?
Pedro.
Pedro?
Pedro, yeah.
All right, hashtag Pedro. I'll get that up on this thing.
He's the plasterer. Pedro the plasterer.
Pedro the plasterer. Hashtag Pedro. Okay. And then present, share the screen.
And thanks for inviting me on, mate. It's been a pleasure. I hope I wasn't too boring for the Upland community.
Oh God, no, definitely not. No,
I
you've
hope
been
they had a
great,
good
man. It's
time.
been awesome. Finally get to put a face and a voice to the name. I think it's awesome.
Yeah, I had a good
Pedro,
time, mate.
yeah, it's been a pleasure having you on. Oh, look at this guy. This guy's got some. Well, his ass isn't hanging out, but I like this one too. These are all fucking awesome. I like these little aliens. Pedro the Plaster. Just hashtag Pedro is all you got to put in there. Otherwise, it won't count it. Oh, Kaylee, you got it. Kylie, sorry. Let's share this screen real quick so everybody can see what they're potentially going to win. This little guy right here, Pedro the Plasterer statue from Pat
He's
Court
got
Productions.
he's got his bucket and he's got his bucket trowel ready to slap
Yep.
it on the wall.
Slap and spread, slap and spread.
That's it, mate.
He's got his little jumpsuit on with no sleeves.
He's a master at skim coat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's a
yeah.
skin coat?
Skim coat is what we do in England. You're in America. You're all tape and joint, which is a human will tell you what it's called. We call it tape and joint, but
Tape
I
and
think
mud.
I think you call it tape and sand or something. I don't know. But in England, what we do is we do a whole coat over the boards. We don't just fill in the joints of the plaster boards. We
Oh,
do a
really?
whole skim coat across it, and then once it's finished, you let it dry out for a couple of days, and then it's ready for painting. No sanding, straight
No
paint.
sanding at
Boom.
all.
No sanding at all, mate. We finish
Oh,
it to an eggshell standard, so it's nice and smooth, but not too smooth. If you make it too smooth, like glass, the paint doesn't stick; it drips down the wall. So if we ever have a customer that we don't like, someone who's a bit arsey, we polish the
so you need a
walls
little
right
texture
up.
there.
Yeah, we polish them up like a mirror. So when they come to paint it, the paint just seeps down the wall.
You make it hard for the painter. Yeah,
Yeah, well, the customer,
that's awesome. All
yeah.
right, let's go. Why is my All right. Hashtag Pedro is our hashtag. Fuck it. I keep screwing this up here. Gotta keep bringing it back. We got 14 entries. We got 16 watchers. Get those in. We need a couple more. We're gonna roll for this thing or spin or whatever the fuck it is. Somebody's gonna get this Pedro the Plasterer from Packasso here, the artist. You stand here, especially if I work with some trashy tapers. Yeah.
Yeah,
Tape and mud.
tape and mud, that's it.
Are you you guys do a lot of different like textures on walls? Do you have like different techniques for like different textures if somebody wants, their ceiling textures or something? Do you do all that by hand or?
That's Artex. That's not really plaster. And
Oh, okay.
that now was kind of out of fashion. People don't really like it anymore. But yeah, you used to put the patterns in by hand. The stipple effect, you'd use a plastic bag, or the sun effects, you'd use a comb and things like that. I'm not an expert at Artexing, so I'm not giving you the perfect lowdown there. But a lot
Right.
of my work has been plastering over Artex, so making patterned walls into smooth walls. Everyone wants smooth now, so that's been a lot of my work over the years.
Keeps you busy.
Yeah, it did do, mate. Yeah, I ain't been doing so much lately. I can't really be bothered. It's a young man's game, but I'm sure I'll get back on the trail sooner or later.
Right. I'd rather Almost Human says he'd rather do that than paint.
I don't mind a bit of painting. Painting's all right, but I wouldn't want to do it full time. I don't mind doing the odd bit here and there, but yeah, it can get a bit monotonous,
Yeah.
painting.
Yeah. You got to give it up to the people that are willing to do those jobs that you don't want to do. Some people love that shit, but man, there's definitely plenty of jobs that I absolutely would not want to do, and I'm grateful for those that do.
Yeah, yeah. I'd need to smoke a doobie to do some painting, so you just zone
get
into
lost
the job.
zoning out.
Yeah, just zone in and just away you go. Because it's work you don't have to think about. So you're not using your brain. So when you're doing it, your brain's going off somewhere else. If you're thinking about what you're doing, you start getting bored and you think, sod this.
Yeah.
I'll get out of it. You know what I mean? Time to go home. But you smoke a doobie before it, yeah, you're all right.
Men would rather play in shit than do that.
Yeah, he's a roofer. That's a dangerous job.
I definitely wouldn't want to play in shit.
No, I wouldn't fancy that either.
No, but if that's your thing, man, if that's what you're into, good on you, I suppose. But that's a you thing.
And I'm scared of heights, so I wouldn't want to be on a roof. That's the worst.
Yeah.
I probably would rather play in shit than go on a roof.
Really?
I did it once. I got stuck on the roof. I couldn't get off. I was frozen, scared.
Okay. Frozen in fear.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
a big fan of heights either. I don't get frozen. I'm like, get me the fuck down from here, and I'll find my fastest way down outside of jumping off. But get high, listen to good music, and tape.
There you go. Human knows the score. That's how you got to do these jobs.
Yep. I've done
That's
some
it,
of that
man.
shit before. My dad's a carpenter, and so he'd take me to jobs, and you're like, here, go tape this up, or
Yeah.
go whatever. Just do odd jobs, doing whatever. So
Nice, nice.
I've
So
dabbled in some of that stuff.
you've been on the jobs, mate. Every young lad should go on a building job at some point. You know,
Yeah.
that's where the
agree.
men. That's where boys become men in the building game.
Well, if you ask Laban where boys become men, he can tell you. In fact, if you jump on the vulgar chat, it'll show you where boys become men. If you want to check that out,
I don't know if I want to now.
you may or may not, but either way, you should. It'll be an eye-opening experience for you.
Yeah, yeah. There's some of the toughest guys are on the building jobs as well. You know, tough guys, mate, tradesmen.
I couldn't agree more. All right, we got 15 entries. I'm gonna hit the draw button here in about 10 seconds. Last chance. Hashtag Pedro. Get him in. We're gonna find ourselves a winner, and then I'm gonna let Pacassa go and practice for next week, so he can continue winning races and become the most dominant champion ever.
Let's hope so, mate. Let's hope so.
That's the goal.
That's the goal. The first goal is to win the URL, but that's it's going to be hard. You know, it's going to be very hard. The Mahonis are going to put up a hell of a fight.
Absolutely,
they'll want to keep their crown.
Mm-hmm. They've had it for a while now. What, the last 3 seasons?
I think 5. I think I might be wrong.
Oh my god!
Yeah, they've been dominant, real dominant.
Well, let's hopefully you can be the one that takes them down.
Hopefully.
All right.
I'll give it my best shot, Slack. I'll give it my best shot.
That's all we can ask for. All right, here we go. Who's it going to be this time? Ryan Marsden.
That's a new name, isn't it? I don't know if I've seen Ryan Marsden around before.
Yeah, what's your in-game name, Ryan Marsden? Parental discretion is strongly advised. Yes. Pack will take the title. I agree with that. Ryan Marsden. Give us your in-game name so we know who to.
Big Money.
Big Money 0830.
Get in touch with me, Big Money. Get in touch and we'll get that sorted for you, my friend.
Yep. Congratulations. Alrighty.
So it was Maui, Crombis, and Big Money.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. I got that.
And it'll be forever on this stream. So if you need to come back and look just to make sure, you can do that. This is easy.
That's
Alrighty, sir. Well, it's been a pleasure getting to hang out with you, and like I said, putting a voice and face to the name. So I look forward to watching you continue winning and being part of the community.
Thank you very much, my brother. Pleasure. Been an honor to be here. Like I say, I hope I weren't too boring. Sorry, Upland. Blame L Slack. Blame L Slack if you've been bored for the last 2 hours.
Blame me for bringing this sad sack on and just bringing down the whole party. Yeah. No.
Well, I had a superstar to follow, didn't I? I was thinking, how am I gonna follow this guy? You know, you got a TML on one week and then lowly Packasso on the next.
Hey, man, no, we gotta highlight everybody. We gotta highlight the top and the bottom. Everybody started somewhere, right? You're on your way up, man. People want to know who the fuck this Packasso guy is, just kicking everybody's ass in racing, right? And they're gonna know starting here. You're on the Vulgar Uplander. I'm a lowly 140 subscriber channel here, man. So we're down in the bottoms together.
We're working our way up, like you said, though, Slack, innit? We'll get there.
We're
Yeah,
gonna
we'll
there.
get there.
We'll
Definitely,
rise
100%.
together.
100%,
All
my
right,
friend.
sir. Well, we're gonna get off here. Hang on with the. Don't exit out right away. We'll chat after we're done with the stream. But yeah, it's been a pleasure, and I want to thank you again for coming on.
Thank you very much, brother.
All right, everybody, take it easy. Have a good evening or day or morning or whatever the fuck it is for you all. And we'll check you next time. Later. Peace.
Later.